Now, after the Israelites crossed the river Jordan, so they have to start taking the land that the Lord has given unto them. And the first city that they had to conquer was the city of Jericho. So the whole city was surrounded by a very strong wall, and they locked their gates securely, but and no one went in or out of the city. And the Israelites also camped nearby. After they crossed the river here, they now stayed at one side of that city. And it is the land of the Israelites. They have to take over the land. So the Lord told Joshua, I have delivered Jericho to you. March around this city 6 days. Then you march once in a day with all the army of Israel. Then Joshua should let 7 priests hold rams on trumpets, and these priests should be in front of the children of Israel when they were marching around the city of Jericho. Then on the 7th day, they will march around the city for 6 days, once in each day. Then on the 7th day, they will march around the city 7 times. Then they will be blowing the trumpet that is in their hands. Then after the 7th time, they will sound a very long blast, and the army will shout. Everyone will shout with a loud voice, and the walls of the city will collapse. It will fall down. Everything will be broken. So that was what God told Joshua that they should do, because Joshua was looking, how can we conquer this country? But God said he had given that country unto Joshua and his people. So Joshua now called the priests that they should go and carry the Ark of the Covenant, and 7 priests should lead the way, and they should hold a trumpet each. This is where Joshua was telling them what to do. See the trumpet of horn in their hand. That is the trumpet they used to blow that time. He then gave orders to the priests with trumpets to be in front of the people, then followed by the army of Israel. What?
This thing
is working now. You see, it's picture. They are already blowing the trumpet, and they will be moving around. See, on the wall, you see the soldiers of Jericho too. They were looking at the children of Israel. They don't know what they were doing. They were just looking at them. That because they don't know what the children of Israel were trying to do, but they were very sure that their wall is able to protect them, because the wall was very strong, that even there is nothing that can come inside their city. And they locked the gates. So the priests set off. They stood in front of the people and they were sounding the trumpets, and the army of the Lord behind them, they remained quiet. They were just marching around that city. Day one, they will stand and march around it. One, they will go and rest. Day two, they will march around it. One, they will go and rest. Day three, they will march around it. One, they will go and rest. Day four, they will go around, march around it. One, they will rest. Day five, they will march around it. One, they will rest. Day six, they march around it once, then they would rest. As they were marching around the city, another set of priests carried the Ark of the Covenant, and the soldiers also followed. You see, these were the 7 priests that were carrying the trumpets. The Ark of the Covenant followed, and the soldiers followed. So after they march around it on day 1, 2, they will return back to the camp and they will rest. So these people are still looking at them. They were surprised that what are these people doing? Are these people not deceiving themselves? They don't know what they were doing. They did not know what they were doing. They did not know that they were acting according to the instruction of God. They were just watching. Now, what are these people doing around our city? And they did that for 6 days. See the children of Jericho, the soldiers and armies of Jericho, they were just looking. They don't understand what was happening. So on the 7th day, very early in the morning, they started marching around the city. On the 7th day, they have to march around the city 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They have to march around the city 7 times. The priests stood in front and they were blowing their. So as they were going, the Ark of Covenant also followed them. For 7 times they were moving around the city of Jericho. The people of Jericho were just watching. They were just watching while the children of Israel marched around the city 7 times. So after the 7th time, on that same day, after the 7th time, the priests now sounded a long blast on their trumpet, a very loud sound. Then Joshua commanded the army to shout, for the Lord had given him the city. But remember, there was a woman that helped the spies. You remember? What's the name of the woman? Rahab. Rahab was the name of the woman that helped the spies when they first went to spy the land. So Joshua told them that they should not hurt the woman and her family. But everyone inside the city should be taken down, and they should not take anything from that city. They should not take their clothes, they should not take their ram, they should not take their goats. They should not take their gold, Joshua told them. So they shout with a very loud voice. Immediately, the wall collapsed. See. The wall of Jericho collapsed, and every soldiers that were on the wall, they began to fall down. The priest continued to blow the trumpet. Woo! And the wall, everything, the wall fell, and all the wall was destroyed. So immediately they saw that the wall has fallen like this. The Israelite army ran into the city, and they started taking down all the soldiers of Jericho. See, they are using their cutlass to take them down.
Want to cut the children?
Yes, they are cutting the soldiers and they are taking them down. See them crying. They run into the city and they are taking them down one by one. You know those spies that went to that woman, they already know that woman's house. So those spies ran to the woman's house because they already told her to put a scarlet in her house. So they recognized the scarlet, that rope that she used to let the spies down. So these were the two spies, number one and number two. They quickly went to her house and brought her house out of the house, and they took her to the camp of Israel, and from that day she started living with the Israelites. She started living with the Israelites and her family. They rescued her, but all other people in the city of Jericho were taken down. But as Joshua has warned them, Joshua told them not to take anything. You see this army, he wanted to remove the chain on the neck of this one. But Joshua said, no. Don't take anything, because everything belongs to God. See this army too. He has carried money and clothes. Joshua said, no. That everything that is that city is devoted to God. So they were warned that looting will bring trouble on them. So if anybody tells you not to do something, always obey. So Joshua told his people they should not take anything. They should not take clothes. They should not take chains of another person. And they all obeyed Joshua, and this made God very, very happy. But there are some special things. See, after they take down everybody in that city, then they put fire upon everything, the houses, the cows, the bricks and everything. They put houses. But there are some things Joshua told the soldiers to take out of the city. They took gold, silver, bronze and iron, and they took everything out, and they went and gave them to the Lord. Nobody kept anything. Everything was given to the Lord. So they burnt down the city, and this thing that the Israelites have done, the news go around, and people around the city knows that God is with the Israelites and God is giving them victory, and everybody was happy and they were praising God. But the other cities around that place, they were already terrified, they were already afraid. So that is the end of our story today. Thanks to Free Bible Images for granting us the permission to use these images contributed by Sweet Publishing. Thanks to the artist Jim Paget. See you next time.